Hey guys, we're back working on the 1953 Ford F-100. Trying to get the 3 of the 8 cylinders freed up. Trying to get this engine turning over so we can make it run. Follow along. Let's see if we can have a little more success this time around. I've got a few more extreme options to go at this thing. I think we're close. Let's see where we can get to. The front cylinder is loose. When I tap on the piston with a stick and a hammer, it gets a little bit of stuff squeezing out underneath. The back piston, we fill that up with marble and it just runs down past the rings, so I think we're good there. The middle two pistons on this side are not free. They are stuck solid, and as you can see, the marble's been sitting there for about a week and a half and it hasn't gone anywhere. Over on this side of the block, there's some pine needles here. The front 3 cylinders appear to be pretty much free. Although this one, the oil sat in it over the last week and a half and hasn't leaked down past. But when I tap on the piston, you can see the oil kind of pumps out around the rings. So I think we're good there. This one is free, and if we put oil in it, it just runs through. This back one, as you can see, we got marble sitting in there and it hasn't done anything. The back one here and the middle two on the other side are troublemakers. These ones that are down at the bottom of the stroke, I've got some potent vinegar that we can dump in there and let it sit and see if that'll chew at some of that corrosion. This one here at the top, I think we can probably tap at that. I've got a new pipe that we can try pushing down on it. Worst case scenario, we're going to break the piston, and well, if we break the piston, it was going to break anyways. So hopefully we can get this thing turning. Let me get you guys put on a stand and we'll get staged up here. I'm going to take my vacuum pump or my suction pump and suck that marble out of those pistons so that we don't make a mess, and we'll see where we can get to. Doing a little bit of research on breaking seized engines free. One of the sites that I watched suggested that you needed to provide a sharp snap to the piston. Beating on it with a piece of wood just isn't going to put enough force down to break the rust free. So I got this tube that's relatively close to the diameter of the cylinder, and tack welded this cap on the top of it. Nice and heavy. We'll beat on that, and we'll see if we can cause anything to break free here. Let me try and get you guys staged up so you can actually see down in there. The sunlight is pretty harsh here and not the best lighting in the world, but we'll see what we can do. I don't know if that did anything or not. Hard to tell. I don't know if that did much. I've tried putting a bunch of propane heat into these pistons and it hasn't really done anything much for us. But I picked up a MAP gas torch, and that's quite a bit hotter than propane. So let's give that a try and see, maybe boil this a little bit and get some penetrant down beside the piston. I think we're going to try something a little bit different here now. We've got this 30% vinegar. This is cleaning vinegar. This is not your salad vinegar. This is far more acetic than the stuff you buy at the grocery store. I got this from Amazon. If I can find it, I'll throw a link to where I got it in the description. And let's put a little bit of this down in those 2 cylinders that are down at the bottom of their stroke, so that we can actually cover the whole dome of the piston. That upper one, I don't know what we're going to do there, but if we can for sure get the bottom two pistons broken free, I'm hoping that just with a little bit of mechanical pressure, we'll get that top one to cooperate. Let me dump this in there and we'll see what it does. I'll get the other side. Now that we've got that vinegar in there, let's let it sit for a little while and see what is going to happen. Doesn't show up all that well for you guys. Down in there, a little bit of fizzing going on, and I can see some rust kind of floating around on the bottom of the vinegar. And this is not salad vinegar for sure. I got a little bit splashed on my skin, and oh boy, I didn't waste any time getting it rinsed off. It's been in there for 20 minutes or so. I'm thinking we'll give it another 10 or 15, then I'm going to clean it out and see if we've made any progress. Definitely haven't made any progress on the other piston. And but if this seems to have worked, maybe what we'll do is jack up this side of the truck as high as we can get it, so that we can put as much vinegar in around that other piston as we can and see if it makes a difference there too. I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to pull this out and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, we'll use the sucker here to pull this out. We'll rinse this down with a little bit of water to neutralize that acid. Give it a wipe down. And we'll give it some PB so that it doesn't flash rust on us. Now, I don't know if that did anything for us or not. Certainly looks cleaner around the edges. Let me get you guys down in there and we'll see. I don't know about you guys, but it looks much cleaner down around the piston where it meets the cylinder wall. Looks almost like there's a little bit of a gap there now. Better than it did, better than this piston looks. Let me grab the pipe and the hammer and we'll tap on this and see if we get any kind of movement out of this thing. Fortunately, not enough room for you, the hammer, and the pipe. So I'll do that and I'll bring you back and let you know how we made out. Well, no progress been made yet, other than the pistons that I was able to get the acid down around. Definitely look cleaner at the piston to cylinder wall junction. This one that's up near the top is still causing us issues though, but I'm going to take the map torch and I'm going to go down on the water jacket. I can get into this water jacket, this water jacket, and try and put heat into the wall of the cylinder down around by the piston, and we'll see maybe if we can get it to heat up enough that it'll take a little bit of the penetrating oil. I don't think I can get down through this water jacket hole to get much heat in there, but we'll give that a try too. See if we can get, if we can get 3/4 of the way around with heat, maybe we can convince that thing to start soaking up some penetrating oil. It's worth a try. I don't know that there's room for you and me and the torch and all that, so I'll bring you back when I have a progress report to make, either positive or negative. Well guys, it has been a hot and sticky day out here for mid-September, wrenching on the old Ford. We've made a little bit of progress. We know we've got 5 cylinders that are free. I think we've made a bit of progress on the 2 that are at the bottom of their stroke, but that one that's up at the top is being a stinker. I've got some more ideas. We got a little bit more aggressive stuff we can try, but realistically, I think it's time to start getting this thing ready to haul it to town so we can keep working on it over the winter. Check back for the next installment and we'll see if we can make a little progress on the suspension and maybe pull some tires off. Get things ready to make this a mobile vehicle again. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. If you got this far, can you give me a thumb up? Maybe consider subscribing to the channel, ringing that bell icon, and we'll catch you guys in the next mess. Thanks for watching.